top 10 in the opening minutes of practice, all of whom ran just one lap. In fact, the top 14 down to Casey Mears were one and done, 19 out of the top 20. Everyone absent Kyle Busch, who ran 14 laps and is 15th on the board. Well, Joey's back out.
Yeah, it didn't take long to fix whatever the problem was.
Kind of strange to have something like that happen, but he's back out there now.
Maybe we can find out from his audio a little information.
So, Mr. River Spring at this point, you see anything out there?
No. I'll take a closer look.
Yeah, copy. Someplace out there this one.
And forward.
Now, when he rolls off pit road, not this time, but the last time, the first time out.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. Are you kidding me? What? It was at,
Oh, there he goes.
There's the spring. That's
You know
the
what?
White Birch spring out there.
You know what that looked like to me? I know they've been compressing the springs so they can get them. They're so tall, they have to compress them. That first piece looked like the piece that would help compress the spring. But then the spring came out, so I'm not sure what all that was.
Hey, Larry Mack, here's what I'm going to ask you. We've been hearing a lot about teams qualifying springs and rear springs, and I'm just wondering if that car needs to be up to speed and not go over a bump. There's a pretty significant bump on the apron down there. When he went over that bump, did it uncompress it enough to where it could just come out?
Boy, that would have. I don't know if you could get that on that. That would be a stretch. I would. I've
maybe
never
just
heard
wasn't
of
in
that
the bucket all the way.
Now, that's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
But think about this, guys. If you have enough wedge in the car, we used to put a lot of wedge in the car, and you could move the right rear spring up and down. Now, that was when they weren't so tall and long like they are now. Martin had an ASA car that didn't have a right rear spring. And so, if you put enough wedge in that car, you can unload that right rear spring.
One thing's for sure. I think they're trying some things on that 22 car,
And
where they learned something from the All-Star race.
He's run one lap. He's 11th quickest. Jamie.
And Ryan Blaney's already been out on the track and back in, letting the team make some changes here. What can you as a driver take from this hour-and-a-half session today?
Well, it's a lot different than we're going to qualify tonight, but we can take things that we learned in this practice and things we learned last week when the track cooled off and try to apply it to qualifying later tonight. So I think we have a fairly decent motorcraft quickly at Ford Fusion. We got to tweak on it a little bit more. And the track's going to change a lot just in this day practice, and then we'll have to adjust for tonight. But it's just nice to be out here at the 600. We have Seaman Gunn on board, which is great. We're happy to have a couple of his family members out on Sunday. So it's just nice to come out here and honor and remember all those who fought for us to let us do what we do. And it's just a really special event. I remember coming here as a kid, loving it, and to be a part of it is very special.
Thank you for doing that. 600 miles of remembrance, and a lot of the families, as he mentioned, will be here on Sunday watching.
Thanks, Jamie. Red flag is out. NASCAR's going to go out and look down on the apron down in 1 and 2 for pieces that might have come out of the number 22 when he first went out. Let's listen as he rolls out onto the track.
It's like with a car that doesn't have a right rear spring in it. That's it.
Yeah.
It was more than just the spring that came loose there. There's a bounce there.
You see the car get airborne. I mean, there's a piece.
Yeah, I don't know what that first piece was that came out. There's the spring.
Whatever that first piece was, that's what held the spring.
Right.
Wow. There she goes.
I am like you, DW. I just wonder if they still had that clamp on it that you could press it to get it in there and then take the clamp off.
That's what it looked like.
You might be right.
What it looked like to me.
Yeah, because that car lurched down on the apron in turn 1 the first time as if, say, a clamp had come off.